Hey guys, welcome to the video for May 18th. We're gonna talk about the exam, which is Wednesday for you guys, Central Time, 3 p.m. And you should be getting your e-ticket in the mail tomorrow. So I'm gonna show you what the exam's gonna look like, and then there are sample questions for the exam. I'm gonna share those with you guys, and if you want to work them out, and then tomorrow we can discuss the answers on those. I'll look at them and solve them also. And remember, we're going to do a review session tomorrow. And it was a pretty close vote, but 56% of you want a review tomorrow afternoon before the test. So I will, tomorrow afternoon around 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I will send out a link for a Google Meet review. You guys come in, ask me questions. We'll go over the practice exam I'm sending you, and I'll answer any questions you guys have. And then remember, your test Wednesday is macro, and you should be, or sorry, Thursday is the macro exam. You should be getting your ticket for that on Tuesday. So, sorry guys. So we'll do our review session tomorrow afternoon. And then Tuesday, let's see the vote for macro. Most people wanted it to be after the micro exam. So sometime Wednesday around 4:30 or so, we can do a review for macro. And I will be open. I will have a Google Meet going both the 20th and the 21st for anybody that wants to pop in the morning and ask questions before the exam. Or let's see, your test is at 3, so I'll probably be here, you know, 10 to noon or so if anyone wants to come in and ask questions, or for either one of the tests and everything, guys. So, but right now I'm going to share with you the micro stuff, and then tomorrow I'll share with you macro stuff. But for the micro exam, and the macro exam will be exactly the same way, actually. So, timing 30 minutes before your exam, you need to check in with your e-ticket, and a timer will show how much time remains until the start of your exam. Once the exam starts, the first exam question will automatically appear and another timer will start. It'll show 30 minutes, 25 minutes to answer the question, 5 minutes to submit it. When the timer gets to 5 minutes, an alert will show, and you should stop working at that time and start submitting your response. Once you submit your response, then it's done, right? Once you submit question 1, second exam question will appear and it'll show 20 minutes. 15 minutes to write your answer, 5 minutes to submit it, okay? So when you get ready to take your test, you need your e-ticket, you need your APID exam day checklist, a laptop, something to do the question on, browser. Chrome is what's recommended, but Firefox, Safari, or Edge, either internet or cellular, and assistive technology and devices if applicable. And you would know that if that's you or not. Scrap paper for sketching out graphs is an aid. Microsoft Word, Google Doc Notes, or other app to enter and save the text. Permitted, and you can see what's permitted. Class notes or study guides, I have put everything back online. You might want to print those out, because if they think you are copy and pasting stuff, if they do a search and they're find copy and pasting stuff, they'll throw your exam out. So write everything in your own words, print those study guides out, or don't copy and paste. You can use any of our classroom resources, since we really have a textbook, any previous assignment or assessment, so all those practice things I've been giving you, and they're going to use a calculator this year on this one, right? So the first question is 55% of your score, and it's equivalent to 2 short questions like FRQ 2 and 3. So units 1 through 5 of micro. So no, unit 6 was all the market failures, so externalities, tragedy of the commons, all that. That's not on there, right? So it's going to be through the first 5 units. Then question 2 is 45% of the grade. That's a long free response, and it'll draw on the same skills assessed on traditional long response questions. Okay. You will not have to submit graphs on the 2020 exam. However, have scrap paper, because sketching out your graph may help you figure out the answer to a question. but you will not have to turn in any graphs. You will not have to turn a graph in for a score, right? So, but being able to draw the graph will help. For function calculator, so the only equations really for micro are elasticity. So I will post this again in with today's stuff. So these are all the equations for elasticity. So price elasticity, cross price, income elasticity, and then price elasticity of supply, and then what their answers are. Okay, when you do the math, what each thing means, right? So for cross price elasticity, you're only really concerned if it's a negative or a positive. Negative means it's complement. If you have a positive answer, it's a substitute. Income elasticity, negative means it's an inferior good. Positive means it's a normal good. Remember, inferior goods are goods that you buy less of when you have more money. Normal goods you buy more of when you have more money, right? So I'll put this on there. And then I'm also going to share with you guys the the exam sample. So this is how the exam will be set up. So question 1, right? It'll have 2 questions that are normal, short, like free response questions, and you just answer them. So there's a graph. So this is supply and demand with the government thinking about intervening. So price floor, price ceiling. Calculate the price elasticity demand, show your work. I think that's actually, I gave you that practice question already. And then another oligopoly question is also the other practice question for this unit. And then unit 2, peaches and nectarines are substitute goods and both are produced under conditions of competitive long-run equilibrium. Then you just answer the questions, okay? So I will share this with you guys. Do try to answer these, and then I'll post the answers tomorrow, and we can discuss them during the review. Guys, anything that you want to discuss. I'm also so I know a few people asked about doing like a Kahoot or something. I can do a Kahoot, but I think the Kahoots are more for the multiple choice part. This is all going to be FRQ stuff, so I might just have a bunch of FRQs that we can talk about, and I'll look at what you guys all said you really wanted, and I'll pick more sample questions from what you guys said you really wanted extra practice on. All right. So, and like I said, I'll share this with you, elasticity and micro. So this is just more the equations for elasticity. So they ask you for any kind of elasticity. These are the equations you would use to answer those questions. Right. The other thing I'm also going to give you guys are the other important microeconomic formulas. So total product equals quantity. Average product is the total product divided by labor. So if you see all these names, you know what it means. Marginal product is the change in total product divided by the change in labor. So when I add one more worker, how much product do I get? Profit, revenue minus cost. Profit is also the price minus the average total cost times quantity. What total revenue is, what total costs are, and anything else they might ask you about all the cost things. Profit maximizing level, remember marginal revenue equals marginal cost. Break even point, price is equal to the average cost. Shutdown point, average variable cost. Price is equal to average variable cost. Key steps to find profit. Marginal revenue equals marginal cost. From quantity, go up to the demand curve to find the price. From quantity, go up to the average total cost curve to find the cost. The profit rectangle is between average total cost curve and demand curve. Price is greater than average total cost is profit. Average total cost is greater than price, a loss. Price equals average total cost, break even. So these are all the analysis that you need for if they're asking you about profit and cost and everything else. So I'll share these with you also. Remember the 20-minute microeconomic video from Mr. Clifford. Watch that. It goes over all the topics again real quick. And then, like I said, I'll be online tomorrow, normal office hours. Pop in, guys. We'll discuss. We'll look over the practice questions, and then Tuesday we'll have a full-fledged review before the exam. And I'm sorry that we can't do this in person because normally I would have brought you guys in and fed you breakfast before your micro tests, and well, they're both afternoon tests this year, so I wouldn't have fed you breakfast. But I'd had a review session and made nachos and stuff. So I'm sorry that that's not going to happen. Social distancing and you're testing at home. But I do want you guys to do very, very well on this. Guys, it's FRQ. We practice a lot on FRQs. And I think you guys are really, really ready for FRQs. You remember the important things from each question, okay? And so do that. Watch over the micro review video. If you haven't yet submitted what you really want to see on the review, go ahead. That was on, I think, Wednesday was the attendance check. So make sure you tell me what you want, what you really, really want on the review for Tuesday. And I hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. I'll be here my normal office hours from 9:15 to 10:45. And guys, this is the last. Tomorrow is the last organized class day. So remember, you guys got the email. You're doing the community learning things. So the 20th is a Wednesday. That's a fast Friday. That's your last day to get anything turned in that you're missing. I have to turn your grades in by the 22nd. So I think no, it's after the community learning thing. So that was that. The last day for that is the 26th. I forgot because we have Memorial Day on Monday. So um, if you guys do, I think there was one of the community learning things was a bike ride. So I might do that. So if any of you do that, I'll watch for you on the trails. But I hope you guys had a good weekend. Guys, it's almost summertime. You got to give me until the 21st. Please give me your best effort on Wednesday and Thursday. You guys are ready for this. You're ready for the since it's all open response. I think you're really, really ready for it. We were able to focus on that and not have to do so much multiple choice practice here at the end, which I think is a good thing. So I hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. And Wednesday morning, I'll be on here. If you guys need a pep talk before the micro test, Thursday morning, I'll be on here if you need a pep talk or have any questions before the macro test. Or I'll do it closer to the test. So if you think of anything last minute. All right. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Do try to answer the sample questions, particularly the long free response one, because I have not given you that one. And the second, the oligopoly question, I think we've already done the first price question. But you can see if you can do it again, see if you remember it. But I hope you guys had a good weekend and hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday evening if you log in early and see this. But I hope to see some of you guys tomorrow. Bye.